All right, hopefully this will work. We're gonna do a take two because it didn't work the first time, and hopefully it'll work the second time. Um, I had to record this, and I had to make sure that my ears did not deceive me because I'm gonna play what this man is saying, and then somebody said what they had to say in the comment section, and just like I told the person, you don't get what I'm saying. So here we go. Let's try to make some sense of this, right?
I can't handle this, y'all. This is crazy, yo. I didn't think this was about to affect me like this. But our neighbor's school, y'all know I work at a school. Our neighboring school, I think it's Gratas, I don't know how to say it. It's Gratas or something like that. They were having their graduation. And there's helicopters in the sky. Most of these schools are... Most of these schools are predominantly Hispanic. Gratas, I believe elementary, was having their graduation. And all of a sudden, a bunch of parents have to run out because ISIS is there. This is the story that I'm hearing. And, our school goes on lockdown. Our principal, tells us it's a drill, but we know it's not a drill. And, I had to come outside. It's my break. We kind of got off of a soft lockdown. And parents had to run out because they don't have papers, and they had to leave their kids because the kids do. What type of shit is this, yo? And then kids are freaking grabbing teachers and crying on their leg because they don't know if they're about to see their parents when they get home.
At an elementary school, one teacher describes the horror that took place because of monsters like this.
Okay, so where would I start? Well, I said, come on, bro, worry about Americans. This is not a good look. You soft, right? Let me rephrase that. Come on, FBA, bro. Worry about your own people. I'm so sick and tired of seeing black men looking like this on the international stage. I'm not saying that black men shouldn't cry because I cry. I have emotions. I'm a human being. But I'm not crying over another group of people. I'm not going to do this. I'm just not going to do this. These so-called Hispanics that you're worrying about and that you're crying about, there's been video after video of them, even of them from their own mouth admitting to their own anti-black racism right on the camera. We already been knowing this. By the way, a lot of them have been treating us in America. Am I saying that all Hispanics in America are racist? No, but I would hazard to say that the vast majority of them are. It is what it is. Why are you crying, dude? You are crying because you come from a group of people that have not prioritized manhood over everything else. They have prioritized this all lives Christianity bullshit that we're supposed to care about everything and everybody. This is the reason why this black man is crying. And I'm over the fucking tears because, excuse me, they can all leave together. I don't care what anybody... See, the Young Turk Sports and all these other liberal or shall I say progressive outlets, they will frame everything through their lens, and their lens is not right. Every group in America worries about their own group. Jewish Americans worry about Jewish Americans. Hispanic Americans worry about Hispanic Americans or non-Americans. Black Americans are the only group in this country that want to cry and worry about everybody else. And you know what? I'm over it. You are crying and acting like these people are being led to the gas chamber or the guillotine or the firing squad. These people are going to be deported, and they're going to go back to where they came from. You know, every single nation has immigration laws. And guess what? There are some Americans languishing in foreign prisons for decades, some of them their whole entire life, because they broke that country's immigration laws. They sell drugs when they weren't supposed to do that. Some Americans were executed by firing squad for selling drugs. It's the truth. But you want to sit here and cry. The kids, who the fuck cares? What are you going to start caring about your own people, man? Like I said, I'm not going to sit there and explain this to all these others out here. So I don't talk to you, and you wouldn't understand. And you love it when you see black men acting like this. Y'all love this. Hold on. This nation loves to see weak, emotional, and soft black men. They love this shit. We, for the most part, in America, we were not bred. We were not bred to rule. We were not bred to be tough. We were not bred to be strong. We were bred to be bitches. Seriously, I'm not that, but I was on that path. And that path is Christianity. And JC loves everybody. And be soft. Be soft. No. These people are going back to where the hell they came from. Can you imagine? And he says ISIS. It's not ISIS, dude. It's ICE. ISIS is a terrorist organization. It is Immigration, Customs, and Enforcement, sir. Can you imagine? So from your own mouth, they ran off and left their kids behind. What kind of parents are that, dude? If you're gonna fucking come and get me, I'm gonna stand with my kids. I'm not gonna leave my child. What kind of parents are these? That you would leave your child behind. Be a man, be a woman, and stand by your child, and you can be deported together. I am not going to. I'm not a fan of Trump, but on immigration alone, I support what he's doing. These people have to go home. This is non-negotiable. Where were you crying? There's going to be another video I'll do after that. Where were you crying when they were giving these illegals all of this cash and all of this food stamps and all of this housing, and your black American citizens were homeless in the street and still are? Where was your tears then? Where was the videos then? But you're caring for outsiders that this Democrat Party has just rolled out the red carpet for. I'm sick and tired of a lot of y'all. And this is the reason why I don't like a lot of y'all, and I can't roll with a lot of y'all, and I meet a lot of y'all online. And I'm like, hey, you know what? You may be my color, but you are not my kind. You're still with this Democrat mentality bullshit. You're still, I just, man, fuck. It is what it is, man. I'm so tired of emotional Negroes, man. I'm so tired of this. We got to love everybody. We got to care for everybody else's problems. No, like Tom Holman said, they can all be deported together. You know, they all speak Spanish. You know that they all have family back home. They can all be deported together. Nobody's dying. Nobody's being killed. I'm so sick of these people. I'm so sick of this nonsense, man. You are having sympathy for a bunch of people that are breaking the fucking law. This is what you're doing. Right? I'm done. I'm done.